Hi everyone, my name is Varsha and welcome to an all-in-one online learning platform, My Learning Space AI. In this video, I'm here to introduce and guide you through some questions about the Queen's University Health Science Program and any applications required. In competition with McMaster University's Health Science Program, Queen's Health Science is a more structured and technology-driven program. This program has an innovative and flexible style of learning, making it a top option for health sciences in Canada. Queen's Health Science has a blended learning model with online modules and interactive sessions, focusing on health systems, global health, and research for interested students. Queen's Health Science provides a depth of knowledge and background theory necessary through collaborative and self-directed learning. Queen's Health Science is one of the top universities with a health science program. Similar to McMaster and University of Toronto, Queen's Commerce is extremely competitive because of its reputation and career outcomes. The anticipated average of students in 90% and above, Queen's Health Science receives an estimate of thousands of annual applications, around 5,000 students. This total class size is between 170 to 205 students per year, with an acceptance rate of 3 to 5%. The supplementary application is just as important as your grades, and it is a mandatory component when applying to Queen's Health Science program. The supplementary application is one of a dual format, which is both written and a video interview with one written and one oral response. The Queen's Health Science written response gives applicants 10 minutes to write a 285 to 335 word written essay. The video interviews are used to assess applicants' sense of leadership, initiative, and communication in relation to personal experience. The video oral response gives 2 minutes to prepare and 2 minutes to answer. Students can apply online via OUAC and find the health science program there. This is the main platform where you can submit your application to universities across Canada. Instead of just looking at marks, this application usually includes a few written questions. These questions are designed to understand how you think, what you value, and how you approach real-world issues, especially in health and society. It's about listing achievements like a resume. In fact, you don't need a long list of extracurriculars to do well. What matters more is your ability to reflect, think critically, and communicate your ideas clearly. For example, you might be asked to respond to a scenario, share a perspective or a topic, or reflect on an experience. There's no single right answer. They're looking at how you think, not just what you say. So if you're applying, don't treat it like just another form. This is your opportunity to show who you are beyond numbers. This is not just about getting good grades anymore. This program is one of the most competitive in Canada, and a lot of applicants already have high averages. So if everyone looks similar on paper, how does Queen decide? There are very few supplementary applications that come in. These applications help Queen choose students who aren't just academically strong, but also have a mindset to succeed in healthcare and make an impact. So in reality, your application is what sets you apart. It can take students with the same grades and completely change who gets accepted. First, stop trying to be perfect. A lot of applicants think that they need to sound super formal or say that what they think the admission team wants to hear. But what actually makes your application blend in? What really stands out is your authenticity. Be real about your experiences, your thoughts, and your perspectives. Even small, everyday experiences can be powerful if you reflect well on them. Secondly, focus on how you think, not just about what you've done. You don't need a long list of awards or extracurriculars. Instead, show your ability to think critically. Third, be specific. Avoid vague answers. Instead of saying something general like, I care about helping people, explain why and how. Use examples even if they seem simple, because specifically make your responses more memorable. Practice recording yourself to answering questions in a timely manner. Focus on what you bring to the table and value authenticity that can still demonstrate your passion for health sciences. Avoid memorized answers and instead focus on a structured approach with key points you want to mention. Most importantly, avoid going off topic, which all these things can be practiced using Myls interview. Here I will show you exactly how to use the Myls interview platform to practice for your Queen's University's Health Science Program interview. All you have to do is start by searching a Myls interview on Google, click on the first link, and sign up using an email ID. Once you successfully signed up, click Start Interview and choose the program that you want to practice. Today we'll be doing Queen's Health Science interview. Myls asks that you set up both your camera and microphone. Once that's complete, you're ready to start answering your practice questions. This is how your interview will be structured. Myls gives you exactly the same number of questions and format that you expect on your actual Career Talent interview. These include some being video-based and even some being written. For video-based questions, Myls looks at your facial features, expressions, and the way you overall express yourself, while the type questions determine your interpersonal and writing skills. The last time I failed at something was probably in school. Once you submitted your responses, Myls will give you a detailed feedback report with scores on how you did in each question. Myls will also give you the opportunity by letting you know exactly how to improve in the future. Ideally, you can see what the program is looking for so that you are able to become an ideal candidate. Additionally, Myls highlights your activated ability with character traits and how you did in reference to them. This shows you exactly what you did well and how you can change things up in the future for your actual interview. So I highly recommend that you use Myls interview platform because it allows you to practice as much as you can so that you can do 10 times better on your actual interview. This program is extremely competitive, and even with strong applicants don't always get in. If you want to feel like your supplementary application or grades weren't your best, it can affect your chances. But here's the important part. This is not the end. You still have options. You can accept another program, work hard in your first year, and even look into transferring later. Or you might realize other paths suit you better. I highly recommend that you use Myls AI because it's a great tool to use for applicants hoping to get into Queen's Health Science program, as it stimulates a real interview experience. Myls interview prepares applicants effectively and efficiently by asking similar questions and having the same online format that allows for applicants to get comfortable to the experience. Finally, it can help you gain confidence and reinforce clarity with instant feedback so you know exactly how to prepare.